Now, put the knees together and assess this. How many degrees of internal rotation do they have? How many should they have? She's got 30 with the hard infill. Is that normal?
No.
What is normal? 45. And should it be hard or soft? So we're restricted with the hard infill here. Make sure you're stabilizing the ilium and the sacrum. This is really restricted. This should be 60 and soft.
Is that your bad knee?
So if you try to force this, if I don't hold this down and I push, it's going to jam the ilium into the sacrum. So when you go here, you stop, you find that restricted area, you gently, 5 ounces, relax the capsule and relax the secondary muscle guarding. Then you stretch the capsule and then you go to the next motion barrier. This is so much easier on my body too because everything's just, you're just kind of getting him out of sympathetic stress.
And even with a big person.
Yeah, because you're not lifting the leg up at all. You're just keeping it on the table. And then now you reassess. Now watch. And now we have 60. And soft. And it even changed this a little bit because she needs a little bit of work because the 15 degrees is still available here. So go to where it's at. Relax the capsule. Wherever it's comfortable. Wherever it's comfortable. Stretch the capsule and then start to move into that restriction. And now let's reassess. We should have 60 and soft. Now do you see where you don't have to actually work on the muscles, right?
Yes.
Because if you can put them in balance, you don't have to massage them. You don't have to work the internal and external hip rotators if you can stretch them back into balance. Everybody good with that? Doing all right? Doing good? Just a nice little review. Just kind of tweak those little pieces. Okay, let's see what we're finding over here with the camera for a second. What do you see here? Is this a normal range of dorsiflexion? Look at that. Is it looks like what? Tibial torsion and a hard infill on dorsiflexion. So there's a misalignment of the tibial-talocalcaneal complex. So what did we do to relax the ligaments? What am I doing when I compress the joints, shorten the ligament? What's that called?
Release of the articulate
Easy for her to say. Particular ligaments.
Yes, thank you.
Good job. You did
I'm
good.
a little relaxed here.
And then we do arthrokinetics. And then we traction like that or traction like that. Increasing joint space. You can do a distraction like this and decompress that joint space. There it goes. And now dorsiflexion foot. Now we can start to stretch those tight calf muscles. So if we have a stuck joint, we want to relax ligaments, decompress joints, increase joint space. If you increase joint space in one plane of motion, you increase it in all cardinal planes of motion. Quote Eric Bell. Everybody got that? If he had pain behind the tibia, like he had that shin problem that he called plantar fasciitis. Yeah, so I got a pretty good memory when it comes to TS. How would you clear that tibial nerve? How would you clear the tibial nerve? Can anybody want to demonstrate that technique? So they have nerve pain running from the inside of the tibia down into the bottom of the foot. How do you release? That's good. Good job. You want to get down there? She's doing a good job. You would roll that up, and you would do what test could you do to see if they have tarsal tunnel? What's the name of the test? It's called Tunnell's test. It's a tapping test. Good job. Who said that? You go.
14.
Good job. Now I am going to back up for a second. Now, if you sprained your ankle and the talus has shifted either into a valgus or varus stress, the nerves are going to be chronically irritated. If you sprain your ankle and your talus split lateral, the ligaments are affected and the nerves are affected. So if we don't get the tibial-talocalcaneal complex lined up, ligaments and nerves will always be a problem. So what are we doing? We're putting stuff back where it belongs, getting motion back, balancing the muscles. Anybody have any questions? Everybody bend the knee. Does everybody have 130 degrees of knee flexion and soft? Check both knees. Do both knees flex to 130 and soft, or does anybody have? So over here she has a restricted with a springy block infill. So what do you think is causing that knee? If you want to just stand forward so you can get this on the camera. Let's get this one on the camera if we could. So this is a springy block infill. Let me talk about that and a quick technique to clear it. It's springy. It won't bend. So what do you see? Can you bring the camera up a little bit higher? What do you see? So if he turns his foot out towards me, and then I correct the tibial torsion, or I do it like this, correct the tibial torsion, that should drastically improve knee function. So you can do quick and easy techniques to change the dynamics of joint, ligament, nerve, and muscle function. How's your knee doing? You've come a long way.
So you remember when you guys took a video, treated her tibial torsion, which was on her back? It's the same treatment protocol that was on her stomach. So we'll take out the tibial torsion. We'll have her externally rotate her foot.
So how did you know you had a tibial torsion back? So you assessing the ankle and the proper position.
You resist her. She doesn't resist. So we're going to treat tibial torsion. Yeah, so we want to, so if we relax for a second, we're going to internally rotate. We ask her to rotate her ankle out, and we resist the movement 5 seconds. 1, 2. Yes, you can hold this. I'm just kind of helping you out here. She externally rotates her foot. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That fatigues the bicep femoris. After she relaxes, we encourage that joint to go back into neutral.
Is that hurting? Can you move your left foot hand down some so it's more on my down? Down. Thank you.
And we want to move the whole leg. Yes.
So come and look and see if anybody has an iliosacral torsion.
Bicep femoris.
I'm going to see if anybody has that, because he does. Come and look at this. Just a little bit down lower on the right. So you want to shoot from the head here? Can you bring me the, Dan, could you bring me the pelvic model from the front?
I bet that feels good.
Thank you.
So I can't go back. Robert, yeah, I heard too.
Robert's special.
Slightly lift.
My mama told me so, right? Robert's special. So Robert has a iliosacral torsion. So this one's a little bit deeper into the table. Do you remember how to correct that? I drove all the way to Kansas to see you. I have an iliosacral torsion. This is me on the table. I spent a lot of money to get here, no pressure. So swipe both iliums and see that this one you can get under easily and that one's harder.
Yeah, I'm like, where can I?
So Robert has an iliosacral torsion and she's going to show us how to correct it. Is that how you correct it? Close, let me show you. It's real simple. Let's review this. Ilium, right? Ilium left, sacrum in the middle. If this glute is deeper into the table, that means Robert has a right anterior and inferior rotated ilium, which is called an iliosacral torsion. You can swipe this side, but you can't get under this side because it's pushed into the table. So you go under the side on the table, and you kind of cup it like that, so you're around the ilium. Go to the PSIS on the opposite side and have him push into the table for 5 seconds. And then we take him out of the torsion, and then of course we tell Robert we like him, so we're going to massage his low back all the way to the thoracic region. On the side that's torsion. Because these are, so now look, go back in the head and look at him, he's not deep on the right. You find something, you put it back where it's even. So and flatten it out. So you show me. This is where I'm gonna say, I'll show you, you show me. Let's pretend that everybody on the table has a iliosacral torsion and she's on the left. So she's on the left, so show me the correct iliosacral torsion. It's not very much, subtle, you're on the PSI.
But it's very slight.
You're on the
That's why I didn't know maybe
left. That hand first.
I see this side.
And when you lift, go superior.
Maybe I'm
Go enter. If I'm rolled this
One
way,
finger
you're
higher than the other.
And then if you do that,
And we can place our hand on that side joint.
How does that compare with SOG blocking?
with what?
We can slide it blocking over
It's very similar.
Right underneath.
the motion.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
that's the motion you can So actually the motion is kind of the brain, making the brain more aware of it.
More
the other one is more on relaxation.
So let's say, let's just do what if. Let's say that you come in and she's like that on your finger. Which one is anteriorly and inferiorly rotated? Okay, now swipe both iliums and see which one you can get under. Okay, so what you want to do is come around this side. Kind of cup the ilium in your hand like a nice soft hand like that. Put your hand on the PSIS here. Push into my right hand, push down into our table, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then take the ilium superior and superior and posterior. And then just decompress down the lower back. As long as she doesn't feel your fingertips, just your finger pads. And you can mobilize all the way up through the thoracic. Oh, we actually got one, huh? Show me how to correct it then. Peer pressure, get her on the camera, big screen.
I usually look laterally.
So he's entering. He's entering, okay. So what are you gonna do? What did we find? She's a lefty.
Internal rotation.
So show me how to correct. So when you, let me just tweak it a little bit. You're doing a good job. Let me tweak it slightly.
an issue on this side, but I am still trying to.
So we're good here, restricted here. So where I'm at is where the adhesions are. So if you put the leg off the table and put it here, you might not still get the adhesion. But if you go here and where the adhesion's at, keep it. Don't let it back off, just keep it. While you're still there, at that restriction, then do the positional release and the rocking. Then do the stretch of the capsule, then go in a little bit more. Positional release and rocking. Stretch the capsule, then go in a little bit more. Positional release, stretch, and reassess. So now we should be able to take 5 ounces of pressure, 2 fingers. And stretch. So keep in mind when you assess and you find something, you treat it where you found it. You can't just pick a place and do it there. Any questions? Because it's a nice little review. I can like this. What would be the test you would do for Morgan's neuroma?
I'm moving my hand down.
You want to know about Morgan's neuroma?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Medications would you start to apply? You can either do the metatarsal compression test, like their shoes that you type, or you can do
Oh, that's down.
and pull them away from
Bicep femoris. because that's how I said the whole portion.
Okay, so I can do some.
Before you do the work here,
The last thing we want
then you ask her to move it.
anything, any added pressure.
Bicep femoris first.
I want to soften that.
That's why the pressure is
Okay.
so you don't want to do
And
it.
So I'm working more superior than distal.
You're actually working disc.
Let's say
Well, I need to start higher and work more. That's what I mean, like superior than distal.
You're starting in the corporate
Okay,
and working the fine.
perfect, all right. Okay. I'm gonna loosen up these muscles in here.
So I've been doing my money.
Are you game? Sure. You snoring yet?
Show me your bridges.
But if you ask me to do something, you might have to tap me and tell me, don't pick up and
And it's okay, Brian, it's okay if I have anything too while I do this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Take some of this
Because
off.
you can do, you remember the tendon stretches in
Yeah.
TFL? You can do that,
I
you
watched
can
this
stop.
series called Rising, and I know it's perfect.
Oh, okay. I haven't done a lot of tendon stretch, it's
I know,
still somewhat new to me.
Yeah.
But it's just holding, right?
New
I said, is it gonna be
world
Yes.
and not having.
We know that.
One hand on each ilium, and as you walk, make sure they're rotating around the sacrum. Make sure they're rotating around the sacrum. If they're not moving, there's a problem. So when I'm walking, my right hand is short here, and my left shoulder is in.
They're gonna,
Right, they're not moving like that, or you can sit in the chair, sit in the chair for a second.
So what we're doing
And you're sitting in the chair, bring your right knee forward, and then your
so
left knee.
it's making
Go back and
it make
forth.
a change.
Well, the motion is motion. Just do some movement. We learned all that from you. What are you talking
Oh, there you go. This'll be an interesting class. I can't wait.
about? Yeah, I think I've almost talked to him every day for the last 4 months. It's funny.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the practical.
Okay, you guys ready? Good? All right, good job, everybody.
Need to get out.
All right, come on back to your seat. Work.
Gotta wait back up.
Thank you.
Okay, Tasha, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have you resist and turn your ankle out or foot out towards me.
How you doing there, buddy? How's your SI?
Relax.
Robert, are you behaving?
Yeah. I was telling him my story last night. I walked in the house, and usually with my back problem, I take one step
It's a lot
at a
better.
time, and I like hold the walls. And I told my family, I said, "Watch this," and I just walked right up the stairs, just straight, and they're like, "Mom!"